The Boston Celtics have always been a team built on trust. Trust in systems, trust in spacing, trust in making the extra pass, and trust that every player on the floor understands their role. Over the years, that trust has taken many forms, from legendary big men anchoring the paint to sharpshooters knowing when to let it fly. But in the current version of the Celtics, a new and somewhat unexpected message is being sent loud and clear. That message revolves around Luka Garza. On the surface, Garza's role might not jump off the stat sheet in the same way as a superstar scorer or an elite playmaker. But watch closely, possession by possession, and you'll notice something subtle yet powerful happening. When Luka Garza is on the court, Boston's shooters hesitate less. They fire with confidence. They take shots that, under different circumstances, might feel rushed or contested. And that confidence is not accidental. It is rooted in trust specifically. Trust in Garza's ability to dominate the offensive glass. A moment late in the third quarter against the Indiana Pacers captured this perfectly. With just under 6 minutes remaining, Sam Hauser came off a screen set by Garza near the top of the arc. As Hauser gathered himself, he paused for a fraction of a second, not to second-guess the shot, but to read the floor. His eyes flicked toward the paint, where Garza was already rolling hard toward the rim. Hauser didn't need much time to decide. Seeing Garza's positioning, his body language, and his momentum, Hauser rose up and let the three fly. The shot went in. But even if it hadn't, the process told the real story. Because in that moment, the Celtics weren't just running an action. They were sending a signal to themselves, to their opponents, and to anyone paying attention. If Luka Garza is rolling to the basket, shoot with confidence. This philosophy has quietly become part of Boston's offensive identity. In many ways, it mirrors a concept fans have heard before in other sports. In football, when a quarterback knows he has a generational talent split wide, sometimes the read doesn't matter. The logic becomes simple. Trust your guy. Throw it up. He'll make a play. For the Celtics, that same mindset now applies in a different form. It's not about throwing a pass into coverage. It's about trusting that even if the shot misses, the possession isn't over because Luka Garza is down there somewhere. This trust was on full display throughout Boston's comeback win against the Pacers. Early in the second quarter, Anthony Simons found himself with space behind the three-point line. As defenders scrambled, Simons glanced toward the paint. Garza was there, wedged between multiple Pacers jerseys, already establishing inside position. Simons didn't hesitate. He launched the shot. It missed. But the play wasn't over. Garza fought through contact, elevated above 4 defenders, secured the offensive rebound, and powered the ball back up for 2 points. What could have been a wasted possession instantly became momentum. The Celtics' bench erupted. The Pacers deflated. That sequence wasn't an accident, and it wasn't isolated. Midway through the third quarter, the same pattern repeated itself. Simons came off another Garza screen. He peeked inside. Garza rolled hard, sealing his man. Simons took the shot. Another miss. Another offensive rebound by Garza. These plays reveal something important about how Boston is thinking offensively. Yes, shooters are always reading whether the roll man is open for a pass. That's basic basketball. But with Garza, there's an added layer of confidence. Players know that even if the passing lane is clogged, and even if the shot doesn't fall, Garza gives them a second chance. And in today's NBA, second chances are gold. Offensive rebounds are momentum-shifting plays. They demoralize defenses. They extend possessions. They turn good shots into great outcomes. And few players in the league have embraced that role as fully as Luka Garza. Garza has quietly established himself as one of the most effective offensive rebounders in the NBA. Not because he outjumps everyone, but because he outworks them. He anticipates trajectories. He times his crashes. He understands angles. And most importantly, he commits fully to every roll and every rebound opportunity. For Boston, this skill changes the geometry of the floor. Defenders now have to make impossible choices. Do they stay glued to shooters on the perimeter, knowing that one misstep opens up a three? Or do they collapse into the paint to try to keep Garza off the glass, risking open looks outside? Either way, the Celtics benefit. This is where Garza's value transcends the box score. His presence alone increases Boston's shooting confidence. Players are more willing to take early clock threes. They are less hesitant on semi-contested looks. They play freer, and that freedom fuels offensive rhythm. It's also a testament to Boston's coaching staff recognizing and maximizing specific strengths. Rather than asking Garza to be something he's not, the Celtics have leaned into what he does best. Set solid screens, roll with purpose, crash the glass relentlessly, finish through contact. It's simple basketball, executed with discipline and intent. And when the Celtics needed a spark against Indiana, it was Garza's work on the boards that helped turn the game around. Each offensive rebound felt heavier than its point value. Each extra possession chipped away at the Pacers' confidence. Slowly, methodically, Boston reclaimed control. This trust-based approach also reflects a broader theme within the Celtics organization. They value role clarity. They reward players who embrace unglamorous work, and they build systems where individual strengths elevate the collective. Garza fits that philosophy perfectly. He doesn't need plays called for him. He doesn't demand touches. His impact comes from effort, positioning, and timing. And because of that, his teammates respond instinctively. They shoot without fear, knowing someone has their back. That's why the message is so clear right now. If Luka Garza is on the floor, shoot away. That doesn't mean reckless basketball. It means confident basketball. It means trusting the structure, trusting the role, trusting the rebound, trusting that effort will be rewarded. As the season progresses, this dynamic could become even more important. Playoff basketball often comes down to margins: one extra possession, one hustle play, one second chance basket. Players like Garza thrive in those moments. For opponents, the adjustment is uncomfortable. You can game plan against star scorers, you can switch coverages, but it's much harder to scheme against relentless effort, against someone who refuses to let possessions die. For Boston, this is not just about one player. It's about identity, about reinforcing habits that win games over the long haul. And for Luka Garza, it's a clear endorsement. The Celtics are telling him without saying a word that they trust him, that they believe in his impact, that when the ball goes up, he'll be there. In a league obsessed with highlight plays and scoring titles, it's refreshing to see value placed on the fundamentals that truly swing games: hustle, positioning, rebounding, trust. As long as Luka Garza continues to bring that energy, one thing is certain: the Celtics will keep firing, and defenses will keep paying the price. If you enjoyed this in-depth breakdown and want more NBA analysis that goes beyond the box score, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next.